Hey guys, we're back to A Different Red 10, my spoiler reel on Daredevil Born Again, Season 1, Episode 6. Right off the bat, we see in the beginning of Episode 6, we see on the BB report, Jack, the swordsman, we see him be one of the vigilantes that Kingpin trying to outlaw, or at least going to in the future of Daredevil Born Again. If you don't remember, Jack, the swordsman, had his first appearance in Hawkeye. And then when Kingpin sees all the murals making fun of him and made by Muse, so they try to get him out. And the guy that was hired to help told him that, oh yeah, it's blood, we can't get it out. He mixed the blood with the paint, and that's why they can't get it out. And they tested the samples in every single art piece, and so far they only got like 60 murders confirmed. And also Lowboy, he's praying and he has his memorial of Love and Memories, Foggy Nelson. We see how his girls basically want to make a book, want to do like interviews or like for a vigilante. And then she's like, oh, do you know the Punisher? And like starts laughing because like Frank Castle, if you know Frank, he wouldn't really want to do these interviews. He would just want to hide in the shadows. He wouldn't want to have attention on him. And Matt knows that. But obviously can't share it because it's a secret. And then she said, oh, Daredevil. But before he could say anything, she had to leave because she had to go. And then we have Luca, which was the leader, I think, from the whole robbering game in the last episode. How he challenges Fisk to like give him a more amount of money than he offered by the end of the week or else. And one thing I said, you can't threaten the Kingpin and else you want to make it alive. Like, I'm sorry, that guy, I bet you he'll get the and his name is John Cena. And then we see Angela pops up to Matt's office and finds more information about what Hector was trying to find Muse, and we find out this whole time Hector was trying to find Muse and put a stop to him. Matt hears this and thinks he doesn't want to go back to his vigilante side because he put that side of past, and he just says to go to the police. And she said, oh yeah, you should forget Hector was killed by the police. And then she gets pissed off and decides to do her own thing. And then we see Muse kidnap her, try to withdraw her blood, and then we hear Matt getting afraid, so he just puts on the suit, fights Muse. And at the same time he's fighting, we see Vanessa's side piece versus Kingpin, and he destroys Vanessa's old side piece while Matt's doing CPR on her, and she's alive. So far, my favorite episode of the show. I gotta give it a 9.5 out of 10. Bye.